guys, what's happening? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome to What the F.A.Q. episode, season 2, episode 3, and I'm here with my co-host,
Dylan. Sorry, I didn't know if you were doing my name or if I was doing it this time.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing until...
Dillion.
I don't know what I'm doing until we're doing it.
Yeah. Go by many variations.
Okay, so, for those of you that are new here, for the gaggles of new subscribers that we've had this week.
Maybe, no, I feel like our crowd would be like a murder of crows. It'd be a murder instead of a maybe a gaggle.
Maybe put the two together.
A mergaggle?
A gaggle? A gurgle?
A gaggle?
A girdle? So we have a girdle of people here hanging out with us for our weekly question and answer show. This could be a podcast if we got one fly in the whole place. It's driving me crazy.
Well, yeah.
We could make this into a podcast, right?
Oh yeah.
And then just
chop the audio.
We never have enough time to do it in the first place, though.
Yeah, I guess if we started recording the audio and the video set, we could just set a recorder and we could
then just keep shooting the shit.
Yeah.
That's just F-bomb.
And just let it. Yeah, just leave it. Yeah.
F-bomb after F-bomb.
That'd be easy enough to do, though.
Yeah, we could. So, weekly question and answer show. You ask a question, we answer it in some fashion. So, this is for all the questionable people that are asking us stuff.
The inquisitive folk.
Yes. All right, so question number 1 is...
Mr. Yonkers. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer favorites. I guess he means maybe of those 3, maybe?
Well...
And or particular...
Or the song.
Brands
who
or
did
flavors.
The song?
Oh, okay. Well, we know it's not Thorogood.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
It ain't Thorogood.
Yeah, John Lee, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
in
John
terms
Lee
of that. And then
in
terms of the drink, I am more of a beer guy now. I used to definitely like scotch and bourbon stuff more, but it doesn't like me as much anymore. And
well, that's the thing. I like bourbon. I'm a bourbon guy, but if it's good bourbon...
you're definitely more so than I am.
Yeah, if it's a good bourbon, then I'm usually okay. The problem is I can't drink Jim Beam anymore, which was my go-to bourbon. But now...
That's a good point, yeah, because if it's smooth enough, I actually can still enjoy it pretty good. And there's Chris.
Well, refined bourbon definitely doesn't give me the hangover. I mean, I'm putting on the years, you know. I'm creeping up on some age here.
Yeah.
And
can't have crude bourbon.
No, well, I can't do Jim Beam anymore without. Hey, what's up, Daddy-O?
What's up?
What's going on? So I can't do Beam anymore without feeling like complete ash shit in the morning. It's terrible.
Ash shit too. Wow.
Ass shit.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be like. Yeah. It's been a hell of a day already. So, but yes, if we were talking about the songs, John Lee Hooker for sure. I am not a fan of Thorogood. It's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely.
I have a when I was, you know the story. I went and saw Thorogood.
Oh yeah.
And Buddy Guy at Red Rocks. This has got to be.
Which is like, how did that even happen? Yeah,
I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe something like that. And I was going for Buddy Guy because. Oh, this actually does tie into bourbon.
Yeah,
now that I'm thinking about the story. So we go to Red Rocks, and it's a pretty decent night, but there was some clouds and possible rain. So Buddy Guy comes on and slays it. Now, you got to remember, we're kicking back some bourbon, and by the time Thorogood comes on, I'm already freaking well lit. So he comes on and starts right in with his nonsense, and I just couldn't handle it. The Jim Beam in me said no, and then it started raining.
No filter Ike emerged.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there with like a trash can bat liner on, because that's all, because I'm high class. So I got that on, and I'm loaded, and like the people scatter because it's rain, but we're all sitting there because we're drunk and we don't care.
Yeah.
And then I just start screaming, "You're a fucking hack! Screw you, Thorogood! You're No, it's huge. There's no way he heard me, but
somewhere deep down he heard you.
Somewhere deep down he saw one guy with a trash bag on it, going, "I think he's telling me I suck."
Of course, it has to be the guy in the trash bag, too.
Right. In the middle of Red Rocks.
So there you go. But yeah, no, I don't like Thorogood either. He just kind of bastardizes all the good stuff.
No, I just can't do it. We got a lot of mileage out of that question number 1, though, didn't we?
We did.
Huh?
Yeah, there was a lot of ways to go with that.
Got a little story out of it and everything. All right.
Speaking
so what
of
else?
Yonkers, though, actually he pertains to the next question because he's the only one I've known that had one. But Brian Landreth asks, any thoughts on the PRS MT15s? That's the Mark Tremonti 15-watt head.
Oh, that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, MJ. So the guy actually asked the question right before. He actually had one for a bit. It was really good. It was very, for what it was, for being 15 watts, it was actually pretty solid. It had quite a bit of volume on tap. It was very modern though. That was the only thing, like super modern.
How was the gain station?
Yeah, very like too modern. Like you couldn't really even if you backed the gain off, you couldn't really get any kind of vintage feel out of it. It was just yeah, and the clean channel was like dead ahead clean, you know, which was nice. Very probably good pedal platforms, but even at 15 watts, it would have had enough headroom. But the gain channel was just, I mean, I liked it if you were only doing one sound.
Right.
Like, and that was pretty much it. And that's why I think MJ ended up kind of getting rid of it. He liked it, but it was just not very dynamic.
One trick pony kind of deal.
Yeah.
We met Mark Tremonti, remember?
Yeah, that was fun. I actually talked about gear with him for like a good half hour that night.
You guys are like, chatty.
Yeah.
He
I was asking about all his heads and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we used to do a few years ago, I used to do a thing called Free Shit Friday, where we gave away free shit.
Yep.
And what I used to try to do is get like people that we ran into or whatever to pick the winning number. Kind of like what we did with the season finale of season 1.
Kind of, yeah, similar. That time we just used to have guest hosts like
right.
What's from Trivium? Shit, drawing a blank. Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt from Trivium and then Mark from Mark Tremonti. I was gonna say Mark from Tremonti.
You know.
Mark Tremonti.
Yeah, so there's somewhere in there where he picked out a winning number for us, but he was a super nice guy. It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he really was.
Yeah.
He was actually it was funny once we got into the gear conversation, like he was totally different. Because like, at first, he was kind of he was very quiet and kind of reserved, and then like once we started talking about gear, he was just going on and on.
Dylan started to charm him up a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Was that you that turned to me and was like, is that Wolfgang? Is that you? You're like, is that Wolfgang?
Oh,
he's
yeah.
playing bass.
Yeah. We were trying to figure that out too because of the bass. Like, yeah, he had the bass and it looked like it. Yeah, that was interesting. We didn't meet him though, I don't think, because it was weird. Tremonti and Matt were just out in the front, and everybody else was kind of. The rest of the band was in the back. RNA cookies or not RNA cookies, RNA music favorite cookie.
So RNA Music asks favorite cookie.
That's their side business, RNA cookies.
Right. I wonder what he means. I feel like there's another meaning to his cookie question. Maybe
is it a double entendre cookie thing?
Companies with cookies. You know, you're not getting it either. I know what you're getting at.
No,
I know what you're getting at, Ryan.
It's sort of morning.
Chris knows.
It's sort of morning still. What?
Edibles.
Oh.
No, not that. I think he's talking about Henry.
Oh.
See? Because they used to give away a cookie with all their fucking shipments. Now they ain't giving away shit.
Okay.
So
well, then that one, I
cookie,
guess, the stale cookie that used to arrive with said packages.
The double humbucker chunk or whatever.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did not catch that one. That one was a little more subtle.
I think he was exactly. He was being clever.
Well, what's the real answer then?
Real answer is
lately mine's like white chocolate with macadamia nut. That's been my personal favorite lately.
White chocolate with macadamia
nuts, yeah.
Hey,
well, just all the macadamia.
Hey, I don't know. A kid likes education. He's hanging out with macadamia.
Only eat white chocolate macadamia.
With a bunch of nuts.
But yeah, that's been I don't know. That's tough. I'm not too discriminatory towards cookies.
Yeah, I'm a pretty.
As long as there's not mint in there.
Who puts mint in cookies?
I don't know. Chris and I were talking about all kinds of mint flavored ice creams and shit. And
I get it with ice cream, but who puts mint in cookies?
Well, there's mint and chocolate though, and that's just.
The reason they're tied together in his mind is because that same day,
we had some cookies.
Delivered.
Yeah.
Where do you get cookies delivered?
There's a place in DU that
delivers cookies.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were pretty tasty
and they'll come for as little as one cookie.
How do I not know about this place?
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, we're sure. Yeah,
I'm
get
sorry.
to the bottom of this cookie question.
This is a revelation that's very important.
Yeah.
We get a free cookie.
They were pretty
delivery?
delicious. Well, I
That's
don't
awesome. Are they like giant cookies?
No,
No, they
just
were
regular cookies.
The guy shows up for one cookie?
They were nice and buttery
I
though.
ordered a 6-pack or whatever, and young lady showed up.
It's the greatest thing ever.
6-pack of cookies.
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing. I love that.
Amazing.
But my
They were
answer,
delicious.
honestly, is peanut butter. Peanut butter,
Yeah.
and you could probably put macadamias in there too.
Yeah, yeah.
Why not? I mean, that shit's delicious.
Honestly, like peanut butter with peanut butter chunks and chocolate would be good.
I want peanut butter cookies with extra peanut butter.
Exactly.
That's the cookie for me.
Or even a peanut butter cookie making a peanut butter sandwich.
I'll give it a whirl.
I'm a big fan of peanut
Butter ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Mint ice cream. Mint cream.
No, not mint.
Ice
no,
cream cookie.
No, because then it's like you just had toothpaste and you're eating a dessert. That's what mint.
I don't know what kind
mint
of
flavored
toothpaste you
desserts. Yeah, but mint flavored desserts. It just reminds me of like having toothpaste and then eating something. It's like it just doesn't belong there.
Dylan's got weird. You got weird palate things
I
going
know.
on. If somebody cooks a hamburger and it's near,
It's approximate.
it's even close proximity to lettuce, he can taste the lettuce.
I can tell.
He can tell that it
I
has
can.
lettuce.
I'm like a super
Which is-
taster.
Dude,
You have like the super stomach. I got the super taste buds.
ridiculous. Okay, so moving on.
All right, Mr. Richard Palmer, favorite Wahist.
Famous Wahist.
So favorite artist or album Wah tones.
Based Wah.
Oh yeah, Geezer. Yeah.
There you go. So that's what I'm going
Yeah.
with.
I actually
It's that one particular.
that spot.
That
yeah.
spot. I
Well, and
just
Geezer
love
does
that.
have on that particular album, his tone all the way
Yeah,
around.
it's
great.
just that's why I was like, that sticks out. That was the first thing that popped in my head. So
Yeah. Actually, I was like Cliff's wah tone too. Now that we're talking about bass players wahing, but Fast Eddie on Overkill on the Overkill album. That was that like because that kind of came up the other day, which is why that's in there. But anyway, it was a good one because that one like I don't know something about his tone. I don't know if he put a phaser on there too, but it sounds like it's moving, which is probably what my favorite part of that is. Is it kind of pans a little bit, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
So
But anyway, so Fast
ends
Eddie,
up-
Motorhead, yeah.
Nice. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Oh, Ben Coombs, our Canadian, our preferred Canadian YouTuber.
Yeah, and Summer NAMM representative.
Yes, we'll see him pretty soon when we get to Winter Nam. We got to book.
Yeah, that's
I
already
got to book
creeping up.
the.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got to book the
Hotel.
hotel here soon. Next week,
Wow.
actually, the
Yeah, that just coming
portal
up quick.
opens
Yeah.
up for your Nam opportunities, which ought to be pretty fun. I think F-Bomb's coming this year too. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have fun. You get the introduction to
Yeah.
F-Bomb Tommy. It's a buddy of mine from high school who always goes to NAMM with us. Well, mostly. Didn't go last year. So, Ben asks, what is your go-to amp for trying out pedals?
Well, we have kind of our shop ones, and then I guess we might have our personal ones, but yours would have some overlap.
Yeah, I think it's one and the same, really.
Yeah.
Blues Deluxe.
Yeah, Blues Deluxe, especially in the shop, that's definitely our go-to one. So many people, I think, are used to the hot rod, so it hits that spot. Honestly, I think it's more neutral than a hot rod. Hot rods, to me, are very, I don't know, like,
They're a little bright.
well, they're bright, and then
Spiky.
they're also kind of hollow in a weird spot. Like, somewhere in the mid, something disappears. And that's why, like, I feel like a lot of pedals that are, like, the Wampler stuff is dialed in to work with a hot rod. And that's why I feel like I don't like a lot of the Wampler drives on anything other than
And something like
some of the
that.
darker, some of the weird Defender stuff that's kind of been in the last few years. But I don't know, like to me the Blues Deluxe is just much more neutral than the hot rod.
That's kind of where I go to.
Yeah. Well, especially yours with the speaker upgrade. I feel like that one was the most.
Well, that one, we used to
Yeah.
get so many people that would offer to buy the damn amp. It was kind of crazy. I used to have my Blues Deluxe here, and that's what we used to use, for anybody to test the stuff out. And then people were like, dude, this amp is great. Can I buy this? Is this for sale? And it got to be such a...
Yeah, kind of a problem almost.
Yeah,
so we had to
frequently
get it out
asked
of here,
question.
yeah.
We just I finally just brought it home.
Yeah, that one I definitely think. And then personally, I actually really do like my well, it's a clone of a high watt, but for that, it's so neutral. That's another one that like I can put everything pretty much at noon, and it is actually kind of flat. So for testing drives and stuff, that one's probably my favorite because I know.
And your neighbors also like it.
Oh yeah, they thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah.
The neighbors also like that.
Yeah, every R&D session, they're right there with me. Yeah. Every squeal, every feedback, every
bit, they're like, "What's happening?"
Exactly.
Oh
I do actually wonder, like, some of the weird
crash.
things I've come up with. I always wonder, like, what would that sound like on the outside of that? Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that one's pretty great for that because it's so neutral. I know that the pedal's doing all the kind of the heavy lifting. In terms of the tonal shaping.
Kind of looking forward to.
Yeah, the D20s.
The D20s. Yeah. We just got the Rev D20s in. We got a few of those, so we're looking.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that too.
We're looking forward to testing those out and maybe, just keeping one here at the shop to do our demo-y type bits because that way we can keep things
quiet and
somewhat quiet.
Well, and we'll be able to get, I think, a more direct signal paired with an actual cab signal, so we'll get kind of a little bit of overlap because not everybody's going straight cabs these days anymore. Right. So it'll give a little more a wider impression, I guess. Check out
RJ Ronquillo.
Yeah,
he did a really good demo of that amplifier. It's really cool. So we got that. I think we got a 100P. We got a Rev 100R. We also got the G2 pedals in.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for any of that Rev stuff, we're packing.
Yeah.
We got some.
Yeah, we got the G3s and G4s as well. We got quite a few of both still, I think, and then. Actually, no, we're getting a little light, aren't we?
A little low. We just
But we did get the G2s just came in and all that stuff.
I might have taken a G4 home, so.
Yeah, they're pretty great. I think it's starting to become a thing here.
And I ordered more pedal boards too, so I can get I gotta get a pedal board.
Okay. Yeah. As I was wondering what pedal board. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah. Pedal board.
We'll start talking about it. Hey, did you do this order? Did you get that? But I think that's it, right? We're probably pretty good for the day.
Yeah. I mean, I think that hit all the questions.
All right, sounds good. Thanks everybody for tuning in to this week's episode. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Tell all your friends about the extravaganza that is what the F.A.Q.
Yeah.
All right.
It is an extravaganza. Plethora of nonsensical answers.
Would you say, El Guapo, that I have a plethora of petals?
Sí, El Guapo.
Do you even know what a plethora is?
Oh, I was watching another great one I recently I forgot about, Nacho Libre. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
I love it. Yeah. Need to borrow some sweats, Chonko. I love that movie.
All right, well, until the next time, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right. Cool.